Over the years, we've all learned of the complexity of YouTube, following our favorite content creators as they not only grew and blossomed in their craft, but became fond of having a part of a community that aligns with our interests. However, when the YouTuber we follow and listen to over time decides to step down, it could be heartbreaking. Such was the sentiment felt by millions of viewers when MatPat, the esteemed host of Food Theory and Game Theory, announced his retirement unexpectedly on January 9th. With emotions running deep, quite a number of fans took the time to express themselves. They truly wished his announcement was a clickbait or a prank, but MatPat was quite serious, leading to the hurt. And so we have to ask, why now? And what could probably make one of the people's favorites step down? We get to see MatPat's journey in this video. When we talk about MatPat, it's safe to say that the guy has left an indelible mark on the food theory community. Matthew Robert Patrick started his very first YouTube channel, The Game Theorists, somewhat around 2011. Apparently, before he first made his way behind a camera, he was known to be an information addict, gathering basically every piece of information on the trendy subjects that people tend to overlook. Eventually, he would weave this info into a picture that no one would have ever thought of, and this sort of made him a bigwig in the industry. His first channel, The Game Theorists, is basically a hub where content creators would come, upload, and talk about video games. However, you wouldn't say they were just hyping or sharing random game or game scenes. Instead, they produced the videos in an educative way, such that viewers were able to look beyond the action and adventure and unveil the message that each and every game producer wanted to pass on to the gaming community. As such, some referred to this channel as the Gaming Sanctuary. After establishing his reputation through the Game Theorist channel, MatPat's recognized analytical prowess prompted him to venture into new realms. Not long after, additional channels like GT Live, The Film Theorists, and The Food Theorists emerged under his creative umbrella. As the CEO of Theorists Media, he not only solidified his role as a content creator, but also demonstrated he had the qualities necessary to steer a multi-channel media enterprise. Particularly in his channel The Food Theorists, which MatPat launched in October 2022, he was able to create a platform for debunking and demystifying several food myths. Not just that, he also shared recipes that everyone found interesting and worthy of trying out. As a result of this influence, he was able to turn our daily food experiences into something captivating, but still reveal the secrets behind our favorite dishes. The 4 million subscribers of the Food Theorists community aren't just an audience, but a congregation of food enthusiasts bound by a shared fascination for the science of what we eat. As a product of the love and commitment that they've shown to MatPat and the channel, they've been able to rally over 499 million views, and still the number continues to rise. However, if MatPat has proven something, it is that his influence resonates beyond numbers. To him, he believes that it was the genuine connection he forged with his audience that made him attain the heights he did. And truly, it's one of those traits that many content creators have failed to harness, so we ought to give the man his flowers. Then again, if MatPat was doing so well based on analysis, what happened? And why did he suddenly announce his decision to step down and stay away from the screens? Well, MatPat's decision wasn't based on analytical performance, as some might think. Worth over $30 million, the man has a hefty paycheck that'll last him for life, and he has evidence to prove it. So no, it's not about the money. Instead, it's a personal decision by the YouTuber so that he'll be able to pay attention to other spheres of his life. He made this evident in his most recently uploaded heart-rending video, Goodbye Internet. Opening the video, he announced, "It's not clickbait."
It's not clickbait. On March 9th, I will be hosting my last Theory episode.
On March 9th, I'll be hosting my last Theory episode, at which point I'll be handing off the channels to someone else. After he made the statement, it was pretty clear how emotional he had become, seeing how he started to mince words. He just had to bring it all back to the beginning, when his fans and viewers were there for him, appreciating and thanking them for all they've had over the years. What was his fans' reaction? In less than 7 days, his announcement of his grand exit had garnered over 16 million views. For each view from every fan, they didn't hesitate to express themselves on the platform and other social media platforms. Truly, in one of those heartfelt moments, it was evident that not everyone wants MatPat to step down. However, one thing that everyone can agree on is that this day was bound to come. Looking at the YouTube platform, you'll notice that most of the bigwigs of YouTube have started stepping down. We're talking about people like Tom Scott, Captain Sparkle, Seth Everman, and a few others. However, have you ever pondered as to the reason why this is happening? In a nutshell, it's the beginning of the end of an era, the era of the millennials. Considering the age of MatPat, one can say he isn't really as vibrant or as youthful as when he began his YouTube channel. It's not like any of that has affected the course of his career. However, with age comes responsibility. And for him, it's the responsibility of a family. And in a way, it's the same story for the others. Apparently, most of them started to divert their attention towards other spheres of their life, hence leading them to stepping down from the industry. You might wonder how that affects the YouTube channels. To fully understand their decision, you'd have to consider the production process of each and every video out there right from the very beginning. If you're aware of what it takes to be a content creator on a platform like YouTube, you know that they put in a lot of effort to produce a captivating video, especially one that ranks. From the meticulous script writing to precise editing, YouTubers invest hours honing their craft. This process doesn't just involve extensive research and creative brainstorming, but sometimes it takes multiple takes to perfect the delivery. Not to mention how creators delve into the graphic design and cinematography aspect of production, balancing these technical elements with the crucial task of sustaining engagement, intellectual energy, and authenticity throughout the content creation process. It's truly one of those wholesome tasks that requires hours and days to achieve perfection. Now, imagine having to quadruple that energy to manage 4 channels. Crazy, right? That's what MatPat has to go through. Toggling between 4 different channels is truly no joke, and the man has been able to keep up achieving what some might call a trifecta in the major niches of the platform. That said, he's stepping down with a crown. With the launch of Style Theory, the theorist movement seems to be moving quite strongly. To ensure that the legacy lives on for the Food Theorist channel and the others, MatPat has not only ensured that he staffs up and trains those in charge, but he has also seen to it that they partner with Lunar X, one of the fastest growing startups in Berlin, and a few others. That said, it's safe to say the channels are in good hands. What's more, on the bright side, MatPat would be leaving on a high note with an unblemished record. This is something to be proud of as a member of the community. It's safe to say that not all YouTubers have been able to achieve this feat, so it's a big win on his part. And so, dear viewers, the future truly holds something great. Having these great content creators stepping down, we can say that they have paved the way for the younger generation in the realm of content creation. Looking at youngsters like MatPat's son Ollie, for instance, he seems to have developed an interest in what his dad does. With kids like him looking up to these great content creators, our future YouTube viewing is in good hands. In years to come, we aren't just expecting a fun YouTube platform, but one that's highly informative, competitive, and engaging. So, everyone should brace themselves for what's to come. Meanwhile, from here, we say thank you, Matt, for all you've done for us over the decades. You inspired Foodie Chronicles to provide great content entertainment to this world. We sure would miss you here.